Before we get into this video, I just want to say they're raging because they know accountability and justice is coming. Comment down below what you guys think and smash that like button, hit subscribe. Welcome to the King Squad. This is the best reaction channel on YouTube, and we're gonna get right into it. Okay, things are being shaken up, and I'm here for it. This is why we voted for President Donald Trump, and let's get into this video. Whew. Shout out to George Behizzy Tweets for that, and Kash Patel is coming. All right, we're going to get into our next video here. Shout out to Benny Johnson. And yeah, before we get into the video, let's read some of these comments. The louder they scream, the more we know President Trump and MAGA are making sound judgments. Who else is still enjoying the meltdown of the lefties? I certainly am. Comment down below if you guys are. And smash that like button. Welcome to the King Squad family, and the King Squad Elite. Shout out to all you guys. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Hope everybody's having a great and awesome day and week. All right, all that great stuff. Let's get into this video, and I'll give my commentary on the back end.
Your boy Benny. The last 24 hours online have been
Shout out to Benny Johnson for this clip as well. Go subscribe to Benny as well.
Absolutely glorious, as Kash Patel has been appointed by Donald Trump to become the next FBI director, one of the single greatest moves in any presidential administration in American history, because the FBI is where all the dirty tricks played on the American people originate from. There are so many skeletons to be dragged out of the closet, and Kash Patel is certainly going to be doing a lot of dragging. Ladies and gentlemen, Kash Patel would bring great reform and transparency to the federal agency in charge of the Fedsurrection, Fed nappings, COVID origins, the dirty tricks played on Donald Trump like Russiagate 1 and 2, impeachment shams, Hunter Biden laptop, Diddy list, Epstein list, JFK list, all of them UFOs will come crashing down and reveal to the public why should our own federal government be keeping secrets from us. They're the ones who are supposed to be working for, we're their bosses, right? Like we're in charge in this country. We are the shareholders of this nation, and we deserve a report from our federal government about what's going on, and we are adults, we're Americans, and we can take it. So it is such a spectacular thing to have Kash Patel coming in with the reform mindset for the FBI, and you want to have trust in your federal institutions. You do, especially in federal law enforcement. This is why we're such massive fans, of course, of Kash Patel. He's a friend of the show. Such massive fans, because we see the most patriotic thing that you could ever ask for is to actually trust your federal institutions. That's what you want. You should want the American people to believe and respect law enforcement and the people, the agencies of which we are funding. When you have no respect or no belief in these systems, then it all comes crashing down. So just the memes alone over the last 24 hours have been good enough for me to good enough for anybody to let that sink in, to back Kash Patel. Democrats, relax. The past is the past. I'm sure the new FBI head wasn't even watching. I'm sure he wasn't watching. I'm sure he didn't even notice all the criminals.
I absolutely love to see Trump make these powerhouse moves, and I absolutely love to see these lefties lose it, okay? It's just about time. This is what we voted for President Trump for, and the American people are fed up with the nonsense of the left, okay? The left's judgment time is here, and that's honestly what I believe. I believe they're freaking out because, well, they're being brought to the light. All their devious deeds and activities and policies and corrupt strongholds are being exposed and brought to the light and being brought down. And that's what Trump is, okay? And as we've been saying, daddy's home. Pause. Super pause. But you get the gist of what I'm saying.
The MAGA team. This one is primo. This is primo content right here. This is excellent, and this is so well done by an account called Dumbass Photoshop. It's the A team, right? Crazy. And it is the A team, and this is how you fix institutional Washington D.C. I mean, what if all the people who are professionally wrong about everything and who have done everything that they possibly can to wreck this country and destroy this place, what if they were all upset in unison, screaming like demons, orcs, because we are now at the ramparts. We are now breaching the single place where they were able to launch every single dirty operation against the American people, against the MAGA movement, against their political enemies. We are now breaching the doors of the FBI. The reason why they're screaming so loud about Kash is because the FBI is where all the bodies are buried. It's where the Epstein list is. It's why everyone's fleeing the country. It's pretty amazing. Like all the people on the Epstein list and Diddy list, they're all leaving the country because of this. Wow. It's called self-deportation. Ladies and gentlemen, the meltdowns have been glorious on social media. Elon Musk even responding to this supercut, the most dangerous nominee we've ever seen yet to our democracy. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Drink the tears.
Me, Kash Patel, and I don't say this lightly, is the most dangerous nominee that we've seen yet to our democracy.
Kash Patel as FBI director would be like if you crossed Alex Jones with J. Edgar Hoover in terms of just how much he would want to ignore precedent and the constraints that have been put onto the FBI over the years. With all of the conspiracy theorizing, all of the eagerness to fan the flames of the worst instincts of President Trump.
Where does all of this fit in with January 6th? January 6th is the juxtaposition of the Constitution. Many think it was treasonous. And for him to be one of the conspirators, this is now left to the court of public opinion, because you're going to have a lot of senators, Republican senators, who are loyal to President-elect Donald Trump. And they will close an eye, turn ahead.
This is the world we're living in now, of these preposterous and yet extraordinarily dangerous picks. What you see Trump doing, and it's kind of strange to use this word about Donald Trump, but he's methodically appointing people who will completely destroy any limits on his power.
Facts.
Nothing could be more perfectly said than the response to that compilation that we put out. Stephen Miller, the incoming White House Deputy Chief of Staff. When the radical left says our democracy, they mean our unelected deep state. When they say FBI independence, they mean unchecked law enforcement power immune from all democratic accountability. In short, what they oppose is the restoration of democracy itself and self-governance. Elon Musk agrees. Exactly Orwellian doublespeak.
Whew. I mean, these next 4 years are going to be crazy. I mean, absolutely nuts. And I'm here to see it, okay? I really look forward to seeing everything Donald Trump has coming. And, this man is unstoppable. Like the way that he set this whole thing up, the way he's set up with everybody in charge. Oh my gosh. Like, this is huge. This is really huge. The opposition against him is extremely like limited, like it's minimal. Like there's like barely any opposition, really, and it's gonna be they're freaking out and they are pissed because he's gonna really shake some things up, and you already see by who he's appointing. And I'm excited to see it. Comment down below if you guys are excited to see it. What are you most excited to see as well? Comment down below.
When all of the wrong people are all angry about the same thing, when all the bad people all hate something, then when you hit the vampire with the holy water, right, and the cross, and it's like that's good. That means you're fighting evil. That's a good thing. This is a good thing. The overall internet reaction, all the good people reacting to Kash Patel like this.
Tonight with a Fox News alert. President-elect Donald Trump has
Wow. It's perfect. It's perfect. One more.
See, as you can see.
Yeah, like all that screaming, picture that like in reverse. That's the liberals just freaking out, screaming, panicking, losing it.
The more you around, the more you're going to find out.
Yeah, that's right. All the people on the Epstein list finding out right now. Former Pence aide inadvertently endorses Pam Bondi and Kash Patel. Kash Patel for FBI director says, like psychotic, anti-Trump sycophant. Always knew it would be him. His hatred for the FBI, eagerness to abuse the system of the law, as well as being Trump's ultimate bootlicker makes him a perfect pick. Pair him with Pam Bondi, and you got a dream team for authoritarian regime. Hold on. People like you are the problem. People like Kash are the solution, says the Hodge twins. All of the wrong people are really, all the bad people are really hate this Kash Patel pick. It makes me so much more excited about it. The FBI director must be insulated from politics. Oh, okay. John Bolton freaking out about this. Trump has nominated Kash Patel. Fortunately, the FBI is not the Soviet secret police. The Senate should reject him 100-1, says John Bolton. J.D. Vance saying, John Bolton has been wrong about everything, so I guess Kash must be pretty awesome.
Shout out to Jedi, J.D. Vance, Obi Vance Kenobi.
Jake Sullivan. So many discredited frauds out here talking smack about Kash Patel. It makes me very angry. Jake Sullivan, who's been in charge of the White House effectively as they go after and trying to lock Donald Trump up for 1,000 years in prison, saying that the FBI needs to be insulated from politics. You know, F off, like shove it, Jake Sullivan. You've been destroyed. Same thing with Andy McCabe. Andrew McCabe up here, like complaining and crying. And, like you're a fraud, right? You people are. Andrew McCabe had to be fired from the FBI for rigging elections and for launching hoaxes with Russian disinformation into the sitting president of the United States. Yeah. This is how you know. You're going down the right path. Kash Patel is prosecuted more cases than Kamala Harris. Write that down. When somebody tells you Kash Patel isn't professional enough to lead the FBI, just show them the picture of the people who currently work there. Yeah, these people. Fire them all on day one. This is like, luckily we have this photo, so you can just go and fire them all on day one. Yeah, John Bolton's really upset. The staff of the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Office of the FBI are threatening to resign in mass if Kash Patel is nominated. Wow, that's just amazing. Andrew Weissman is really upset. Mueller, Comey, and Wray all worked at the FBI before becoming FBI director either. Yeah, there you go. Trump needs to appoint more people of color. Trump appoints Kash Patel, the left. It's perfect. Yeah, that's right. Harry Sisson's all upset. Yeah. The FBI brass calling West Wing contacts and literally crying per White House official. Everyone is freaking out. All the right people are freaking out. Bill Kristol, if you care about institutional government, rule of law in the United States, you should be alarmed. Very alarmed. Yeah.
I just want to start first with you.
Depends on a highly functioning, professional, independent Federal Bureau of Investigation.
This guy who's bitching about a federal, respected and independent FBI tried to rig an election and prosecution of the sitting president of the United States and ran like literally an office of dirty tricks until his ass got fired. It's so despicable that these people even get platformed. It's so angry. Here's Ted Cruz with a monster endorsement of Kash Patel, a really strong message in the Senate. He's Kash Patel is picking up a ton of endorsements today. Marsha Blackburn, Bill Haggerty, to their credit, getting these endorsements. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Ted Cruz on why the Senate must vote for cash only.
Listen, I think Kash Patel is a very strong nominee. I think the entire slate of cabinet nominees President Trump has put forward is very strong. I believe every one of these cabinet nominees is going to be confirmed by the Senate. I think Kash Patel is going to be confirmed by the Senate. You look at his background. He has a serious professional background. He was a prosecutor. He was a public defender. He was a senior intelligence staffer on Capitol Hill. He was a senior intelligence staffer in the White House. He was the chief of staff of the Department of Defense. He was the deputy director of national intelligence. And I got to say, all of the weeping and gnashing of teeth, all of the people pulling their hair out, are exactly the people who are dismayed about having a real reformer come into the FBI and clean out the corrupted partisans who sadly have burrowed into senior career positions at the FBI. The FBI and the Department of Justice are two institutions incredibly important to the rule of law in the United States. I revere both. And one of the most tragic consequences of 4 years of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is both DOJ and the FBI have been politicized and weaponized. And I think Kash Patel is a very strong nominee to take on the partisan corruption in the FBI.
So there you have it. Shout out to Benny Johnson. And the Dems are freaking out. Accountability and judgment they're coming. They are coming, and everything is being brought to the light. Trump is definitely going to clean all this stuff out Really looking forward to seeing everything. He's already just his picks alone are really shaking things up, shaking the Dems up, and we're here for it. Somebody else said, if it makes the socialists mad, then it's the right choice. I completely agree with that. You know, we're not with the socialism and the communism. We are not with that. And they are telling us who they are without saying a word. Facts. And last one. Let me see. Here we go. Let me see. And we want Kash to be the FBI director. They let me read another one. Yeah, facts. They sure are afraid of him. That tells me he's a good pick. Facts. Yeah. You know, everybody's saying the same thing pretty much, and I'm excited to see it. You know, I'm really excited to see it. So that's all for this video, you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Drop down below in the comments and tell me what you guys think. How are you feeling about this pick? Okay, how do you feel about Kash Patel? Let me know down below in the comments. I always enjoy seeing what you guys have to say. And with that being said, that's all for this video, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Smash that like button, hit subscribe. Shout out to the King Squad family, the King Squad elites. Peace.